Welcome to Trading Sadhguru. So, what we had anticipated on the downside, there was a gap up. The same thing happened, and the levels given by us on the upside are more or less have become irrelevant. So, that was the only one apprehension of gap down, and market has given that gap down, and hardly Nifty and Bank Nifty are able to hold that level, previous level. So let us now look at Nifty high made by Nifty, that is 15,861, and the low made is 15,687. This is with a gap down. So with this, so the levels on the downside are taken care, and one level on the upside is almost met because high made is 861. So this is around 24 points away. So let us not consider that this is met, but all the levels on the downside are met because of the gap down and further giving up points on Nifty. So let us also look at Bank Nifty. So due to weather change, probably there may be a slight change in my voice. Kindly bear with me. So the high made today is 33,422 and the low made is 33,185. So in the gap down, so all the levels mentioned here are met and exceeded and made a low of 33,185 and closed around 269. So these levels on the upside have become irrelevant as Bank Nifty was not able to reclaim its previous close level. You can see that there is a gap down yesterday and today also there is a gap down. The slope of this 20 period moving average has turned downward because of this. So being a weekly expiry day as well as monthly expiry day, you may see huge volatility and a big move both on upside and downside with a great intraday range. That is very much possible. So let us now look at the daily charts of Nifty as well as Bank Nifty before going for the levels for tomorrow. So this is Nifty chart. You can see that there was a gap up and the 2 days market tried to bounce back but closing well below previous day highs as well as previous day close. Compared to Bank Nifty, Nifty is a bit bullish. When you look at Bank Nifty, you can see that every day, day before yesterday and today, there is a gap down and the market never failed to reclaim the previous close. So it is a bit negative for Bank Nifty. So what are the levels that are possible for tomorrow, that is weekly and monthly expiry? So the levels possible on Nifty on the upper side 861 and 892 and this 877, say 870 to 892 level will act as a resistance for tomorrow. If there is any gap up or anything, you may see a move towards this level due to any global action or world markets movement. If there is any significant gap up 1 or 2% movement, then we may see a move toward that level, else that will act as a resistance and this may act as a support. This line may act as a support. So the levels which we would be looking on the downside are 749, 687 6 1 up. It all depends on where the market opens. Accordingly, we'll make our view and execute our trades. So, what are the levels which are possible for Bank Nifty? So, here are the levels, and for the last 2 days, gap down, and sustenance below, more or less a sideways to downward move, and this level 659 level probably would act as a resistance unless there is a huge gap up due to global market conditions or any positivity in the other global markets. So the levels we would otherwise we would be looking for the levels on the downside towards 855. So you can say 855 to 32, 855 to 32,800. So these two levels are extremely bullish and bearish scenarios. So beyond which there will be a huge momentum on the upside if there is any gap. So the levels possible on the downside are 185, 45, 959, 809. On the upside 350, 422, 500. That's all today. Don't forget that it is also a monthly expiry for op futures and options, both the Nifty and Bank Nifty, along with the weekly expiry. So you may expect a huge volatility and a decay in premiums on either side. So that's all for today. Take care. Bye bye.